You guys said I should watch it, so we're doing that. This creepy OF girl just went too far, but Cam Kirkham reacts. When are they not going too far? How can you even go further? We had the backdoor challenge already. How can you go even further? How is there a limit? Are we doubling just now, increasing just numbers? What is going on? Remember, OF can now compete with nurses and teachers. You are more likely to find an OF girl than you are likely to find a female teacher. Do with this information what you will. Let's go. Let's see. Maybe I should also readjust the audio slightly. Just slightly. Good. I'm not a duck, but you are an apple.
This creepy OF girl just went too far. Hello you gorgeous donuts. Today we're going to be catching up with Bonnie Blue because she has took her escapades to a whole new level lately.
Why do they... I am once again saying this. These guys wear masks because they know exactly how gross it is. And they know exactly how shameful it is. That's the only... If they were okay with if they themselves were okay with this, they would not wear the masks. Some of them may even be cheating. Some of them may even be cheating. Girly hand to do anus reconstruction. I don't know if there's going far beyond that. I don't know, maybe rearrange organs, what do I know?
Somehow, I've got no idea how. If you somehow don't know this woman, she basically became famous for sleeping with over 1,000 men in 12 hours. Yes, you heard me right. It was a world record at the time, which is sad.
How old is she? Like 25, 26? Maybe 27? She looks like 40. She looks like 40. That's what the overconsumption of semen does to a motherfucker.
Been broken since. I don't even know what world we're living in right now. In this video, I want to talk about the various stunts Bonnie Blue has been doing in the last few months. And there's one specific moment later in this video that genuinely takes everything to a brand new level. So first off, I want to cover Bonnie Blue taking...
But how? How can this go to a brand new level?
Her services international. She's recently linked up with a rapper in America called Lil Mabu. If you haven't heard of this man, he basically makes music for children who are in that stage where they like hate their mothers. They've been pictured at various events such as NBA games and even filmed their own content together.
Wait, before you do that though, do you not think I'll be able to get the 10 black minutes off here?
55, Duncan Robinson is second. He's second.
Do you not think so?
Like, what does this achieve for this rapper, man? Like, surely someone's gonna bring that up in a rap song. Like, oh, your lass, like, sleeps with 1,000 men in 12 hours. If someone's gonna bring that up, this can't end well for you, fella. What's this gonna do?
To be honest, I think he's gonna find his homies in there. She laid in bed like, I'm still a virgin. And he goes like, lifts up the blanket and is like, bros, where are you? And the homies from there, down here. Could you throw down a rope? I gotta get up. That's more so what it looks like. I know him. I have no idea who this guy is.
Do your street cred. I mean, they look like they're having a whale of a time. The chemistry is off the charts here. Like, look at them. Look at the speech that's going on. God. Young love. Guys. Young love. Remember.
Love. There is no love. There is no love. She has the gates of hell between her legs. She's like a literal succubus in human form. What do you mean there is no love? They probably just met up to smash, I would assume. I don't know if that's kind of worth... I don't think that's worth it. Bro's getting an STD debuff.
Bonnie Blue is only 25, so it is young love, so she says.
This bitch is a year older than me. I'm traumatized.
cameras. They just look so deep in love, and this is definitely not for the cameras. It's just amazing to see. Authentic influencers. That's what we've wanted for so long, and that's what we're finally getting. It's so funny how the culture in America is like celebrities get to sit in the front row. Because if celebrities got to sit in the front row of like football games over here in the UK, they would just get egged and stuff would get thrown off them. Like, they have to sit in boxes, so they're like kind of separated from everyone else. I guarantee if Bonnie Blue was front row for a Newcastle game, like, that would just not end well for her. It's interesting with this type of influencer because they set up like stage places where they get someone to film them on purpose and they act like they don't know they're there. Like, this is so staged. Bonnie Blue literally posted this herself. Like, how does the, you know, the meeting, the content meeting, go down for this? Are they like, yeah, like, we'll go to this restaurant, and then do you just want to, like, come and film it, and we'll just, like, totally ignore you? That'll be mint. Oh, that'll be mint. That'll go so hard. Honestly, the Bonnie Blue fans are gonna eat this up, man.
Like, I don't even know why you would film this, right? We know that it's staged, right? You're not just, going up to somebody, yo, can you film us talk? Like, what's the point of that? Can we finally go to the really crazy, sick stuff?
It's gonna be a movie, bro. It's gonna be an absolute movie. One thing I will give to these people is they know how to market themselves and get people to talk about them. Like, I'm literally talking about them right now. But a lot of the videos definitely give off like desperate to be famous or desperate for just any validation at all. Like, both of them were trying to get the attention of the NBA player.
Micro celebrity energy is what I'm seeing here.
Which is like the next step of fame. And they were just getting ignored.
Yo, do you want her? Yo, Thompson. Thompson, you want her?
He was literally ignoring you. Like, he can hear you. He's choosing not to listen to you right now. Like, this is embarrassing. Like, what are you doing, man? This is the equivalent of, like, sending a footballer a DM going, hello, mate. Right, great game today. Good luck for today, mate. Honestly, mate, I thought your fit on the way to the match was sick today. Great work, mate. Like, the desperation for people to notice them two together reached levels where this little Mabu faked an engagement to Bonnie Blue. Her holes are for everyone, but her heart...
Okay. 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 I'm not... What the fuck? What the heck? Holds are for everyone, but the heart is mine. Nah, what are we doing, bro? What are we doing?
What is mine? Oh, God, stop it. You're gonna make us tear up in a minute. Oh, young love. Again. Honestly, I stand this couple. This is amazing, guys. That's a modern king right there. Okay, he's only after her heart. Her holes are her business. What a beautiful way to put it. Her holes are for everyone. What does that even mean? You're making us sound like a golf course. And if that already wasn't...
Sounds like communism to me. Our holds.
Enough of this pair, Little Mabu actually made an entire song dedicated to Bonnie Blue. Why? For what reason, brother? Like, what are you doing? This was the photo for it, which, obviously, make of that what you will.
I be telling lies in the booth like how I text my girl. Big stones in my tennis chain. She thought they was pearl. Treat the ops like Bonnie Blue. How it feel to be abused by me and 10 black dudes.
Well,
Okay.
that was delightful. Treat your ops like Bonnie Blue. If there's anything we can take from that song, it's that that's an iconic line. Okay, I'm hoping a Genius video gets released for this one, just so I can really, like, dive deep into what that really means. Imagine your fella makes a song dedicated to Bonnie Blue, man. Oh, well. It's nice to see that music's on the up. The quality of it, right? Music's going in the right direction. Like, this guy doesn't get many streams on Spotify, but he gets quite a lot of views on his YouTube music videos. It just baffles me why he's dedicated his entire brand to Bonnie Blue. Like, his profile picture's Bonnie Blue. He's even got Bonnie Blue in his bar. This guy is obsessed with this woman. For what reason? Like, she never posts about him now, and he's still got his entire brand dedicated.
Like, smashing is not gonna feel much. That can't be it. He's not gonna feel much. It's a black hole. Nothing can escape it. Not even light. Why is he so much into her? Maybe they are dating. Maybe they grew up with each other. Maybe he knew her before she was a whole.
To her. After Body Blue moved on from her fake relationship with this man, she then went on a variety of American podcasts. One of them is Camila Arroyo, I think you pronounce her surname. Apologies if I butchered that. She's the leader of the Bop House, which we've covered before. This honestly was one of the...
Is it the one who uses her granddad and her brother for her videos? Like, is it Pink? Is that the one? I think it is.
Don't even know how you would describe this podcast. Let's just react to it.
You slept with 1,000 men, not 999, in 12 hours.
Yeah, well, 1,057. I hit the 1,000, and there's still 57 men queuing. I couldn't say to them, sorry guys, I know you just put in a long shift waiting, you've brought your packed lunch, you need to go home. Of course, I was like, welcome in.
I mean, you could have. You realistically, you could have went, you know what, right? I think 1,000's actually quite enough, guys. Like, if you are the last 57 men in this queue, you've got a problem anyway. So you can just go home. Go home to your wives, girlfriends, right? You don't need me. I've already hit the 1,000 mark, thank you very much. Too slow. You should have camped overnight.
I love it when I bring other families together. I've had a son that I slept with, had an amazing time with. Then the following day, I'd share my location again online. And then in the queue, I saw somebody's dad, and I was like, okay, I don't know if this dad's here to tell me off.
Bro.
Tell me to delete the video I made with his son the day before. Complete opposite. He was jealous of his son and wanted to join in. So I then took the son and the dad upstairs and slept with them together.
It's just bullshit. That is a load of absolute waffle. Honey Blue Waffle. That's what I'm going to call her from now on. Oh my god, remember that back in the day? Blue Waffle. I've just unlocked a horrific memory. Bonnie Blue Waffle, but not that type of waffle. Like waffle in terms of you're just spouting love. Now that is one interesting thing that I've realised when I was researching for this video is Bonnie Blue's engagement has kind of gone down quite a bit. I feel like people have figured out that she's just lying about things or allegedly lying about things. And I think people have worked out that a lot of her content is just rage bait. Like she does actually do some of the things she talks about, but a lot of it, she's just rage baiting people. And people aren't really getting angry about it anymore. They kind of just don't feel anything about
it. I kind of feel like people are just, okay, internet prostitute, time to move on. I think people don't really care that much anymore because you see the stuff technically everywhere, right? Maybe not to like the crazy degree that she and Lily Phillips do it, right? But you see this everywhere. Like, you cannot escape it. You just go on Twitter, look at some popular posts, and go look into the reply section. It's just a bunch of OF women lining up. This is not special. You're not special.
About it because they're just used to hearing her talk about this absolute rubbish.
What if we did 2,000 men together in 24 hours?
No, you should not do 2,000. You should not. Nobody wants you to do 2,000. No.
Hours. So you
That
just
would be
double
hot.
it.
Yeah, that would be good. Would we both take 2,000, or I take 1,000, you take 1,000?
Well, you've already taken 1,000.
Yeah.
But maybe I need to like start off slow.
I don't know, because you might well start off big.
Could I choose like sizes?
If you was going to choose, I'd say choose small.
It's the type of podcast where all of the comments are like, yeah, not everyone needs a podcast, love. We need to increase the price of microphones. That's a good one.
I mean, Short Kings would be very happy, I guess. The tourist, not again. Short Kings, in the pee-pee length would be very happy about saying that. I don't know if people should take that as an insult or as a, yeah, it's my time now.
I love going onto a podcast and then just checking the comments, and all of the comments are just horrific. I need to start hand out podcasting licenses, honestly.
Ever had like a mom, dad, and son?
No, that'd be perfect. However, when I slept with 1,000 men...
I don't think that would be perfect, love, if I'm honest. It's not like, you know, a game of heads and volleys where you get like a family and it's like double points. I think this is just vile. That would not be perfect. Like, you know, normal families, I don't know, they go for a walk together, I guess. I don't know what like a nuclear family does, if I'm being honest. Never been be in part 1. They go for walks. They don't go, oh, you fancy just like going to, you know, that student flat and just, you know, just taking turns with Bonnie Blue. And that is one f***ed up family, okay? That is one family I do not want to be a part of. I actually think
True and real.
that's illegal, so I don't even know why I'm joking about it. The one thing I have realised with this woman's content is, though, is to just not get angry at it and just kind of make sure that you critique it without getting angry, because she wants you to get angry. Like, she's spouting this absolute rubbish so that you get angry, so that you comment hate, so that other people... Like, that's what she wants. But if you just critique it and then just don't engage with it afterwards, like, I feel like this is why the search terms for Bonnie Blue and her overall engagement is dropping quite fast.
Ones that I've got girlfriends, wives, or, you know, when they don't want me to know who they are, they wear a mask. So I don't really know who's been down there. That's quite hot, though, not knowing who's been inside of you.
Hot?
Is it? Is it really?
From now on, I'm going to assume, the more I hear this, from now on I'm going to assume that everyone who wears a mask doing this has a girlfriend or wife. There were probably plenty of dudes there that cheated on their partner. I can almost guarantee it. This is gross as fuck, bro.
It's hot. Yeah, it might feel hot and itchy and burny, but it's not hot in another way. Yeah, I actually think it's quite hot that I don't know who I've shagged. Yeah, I don't think anyone's actually said that before, love. Or maybe they have. Maybe I'm just not like, not that developed. Maybe I just haven't reached that level of just like sexiness yet. I'm still at like the base level. I'm not in the door yet. I mean, if there's one thing that I don't radiate, it's sexiness. See, I can't even pronounce radiate. That's the first rule of sexiness, isn't it? Something about my Batman earrings really just kind of says, yeah, this guy just, you know, this guy's just not a shagger. Now, Camilla, the person that was hosting that podcast, got a lot.
You know, Batman's fear comes from the fear of Batman's name comes from the fear of bats. What would your name be? I am definitely scared of this woman. Women like these. What would I be? Horror man? If that was the case. I mean, she's kind of hot. That doesn't compensate for anything. There have been thousands of men inside her. You probably get a lifetime STD debuff. You have like in RPGs, you have like a bar. And there's like a SCD, and then there's like an infinite sign showing that you can't get rid of it. Like a permanent debuff.
Of backlash because she platformed Bonnie Blue and was basically kind of rage baiting with her and just feeding into what Bonnie Blue was saying. It was very similar to when she appeared on GK Barry's podcast, but worse in my opinion, because I feel like Camilla was more enabling Bonnie Blue than what GK Barry was, and she actually responded to all of the hate that she got because of this.
I've been seeing this comment way too much, so let's talk about it. As you guys know, I do a lot of collabs and specifically podcasts with controversial people to get like the general public opinions, like questions answered, right? So that's exactly what I did in this situation. And for some reason,
yeah, and the general public wants to know that you two want to sleep with 2,000 men in 24 hours. Yeah, the public wants that. Those are the societal questions that need to be asked. Not if how to solve world hunger, but how many men can these two women fit inside them? It's a black hole. You'll never get out. You just fall in. Your homies are probably already captured.
Reason interviewing Bonnie, like, you guys think that because I interviewed her and asked her these questions and I wasn't just outright such a to her, that I agree with everything she's doing in life and I'm just her #1 fan and supporter. Like, that's just not the case at all. And half the things Bonnie says is like rage bait, or it's to get clicks and to get views. Like, it's not real life, which it obviously works and she makes a bag. And me like playing into it, being like, oh, we're gonna do 2,000. Like, be so for real. You guys know me on here. I feel like I've been very transparent on TikTok. Like, you guys know that's just not me. I don't agree with everything she does. It's a touchy subject, but who am I to just sit here and like shit on her? She's not a bad person at all. Like, I don't regret.
Did you hear her statements? When she said it's totally okay for men to cheat? Are you sure about that? And she's literally okay with guys cheating? Because I can guarantee you, there were plenty of men that did this who were 100% cheating. She has a lot of potential consciousness inside her. Oh god, you can probably find alive babies. Because reacting to that woman, so she did something stupid. I'll banish her. When does she not do something stupid?
Collabing with her. I don't regret doing the interview with her. It's just social media. It's what you do. You collab, you make a couple jokes, and you move the fuck on. As far as the last video, y'all are trying to like mix and match and be like, oh, there's a reason this influencer doesn't want to be around you because you collab with Bonnie Blue. Y'all are doing too damn much. I love you, but that's too much. Whatever.
Like, this response is like a terrible response. Obviously, I think you can pretty much just on a base level, she's just invalidating how our audience feels. You kind of gaslighting and being like, you're deeping this too much, like you're overthinking it, like your feelings aren't valid on this. It's easy for someone like Camilla, who's like possibly a millionaire, I imagine, when she lives in some sort of penthouse somewhere. You know, she probably has security. Like, it's easy for someone like her.
It invites minors into the Bot House. Minors, children, and nobody bats an eye. Yeah, I'm still aware that that one girl pretty much has a safe for work OnlyFans. I'm still aware.
To say, oh yeah, none of this is deep, but the stuff that Bonnie Blue is saying obviously is having an effect on everyday women, because it's like infecting men's minds, how men can, like, you know, they feel like they can treat women in a certain way, in a more derogatory way, because they see Bonnie Blue, who's a woman, saying this thing, and, you know, men, you know what I'm trying to say. I just think Camilla doesn't realise the severity of this, and she thinks that, oh, they're just rage baiting and everyone knows they're joking, but they don't. Okay, like, clearly you look at Bonnie Blue's comments, a lot of people don't know she's joking, like 90% of them don't think she's rage bait. They're getting angry at her for it. And this just seems like a really unempathetic response from Camilla. I don't know, again, I don't want to seem patronising here. I don't know if it's just because these people are a bit younger. That's patronising, isn't it? I'm just, the perspective on this is just terrible. And it's a shame to see, like, such a huge influencer, especially someone who probably has, like, a really high women audience, talk to, like, younger women like this. I just don't really feel like it's the best influence she can have. But again, that's like a man preaching to a woman about how she should talk about women's issues. I realise, like, I should probably take a step back on this one.
Disagree. Just like a woman, which a lot of more women are actually doing than men, funnily enough. Just like a woman can talk on men's issues, we have data, we can look at stuff. We have eyes. A man can also talk about women's issues. Just my point of view. And what these women are basically doing is making it worse for women that don't want to serve as sex objects. Because you're frying dudes' brains with this behavior. This girl has never been in love to say something like that. True and real.
But I just don't feel like it's the best message to send out, that it's all a joke and it's all for fun. What are the comments saying? Okay, like, I need some more better opinions on this. Bonnie is a huge issue in the UK and she shouldn't be given a platform. I understand you trying to be nice, saying she's not a bad person, but her character is very telling. That is very true. Saying Bonnie Blue isn't a bad person is wild. It's not real life, but bro, it is real life. And that's got 34,000 likes, so clearly people agree with that. Okay, I feel validated in my opinion there, because I was getting a little bit worried, wondering if I was kind of, you know, overstepping me mark there. I don't know how this woman can't see that her getting Bonnie Blue on our platform and then kind of enabling her is just a nothing thing. Like, if you get someone on like that, you're allowed to press them, you're allowed to challenge them. It's not hating on them, it's just like kind of, you know, diving deeper, being like, why do you do this? And the best interviewers managed to get them answers out of people. Anyway, moving on. After appearing on this podcast, Bonnie Blue decided to go on another escapade of stunts. She made one of...
Oh god. Hi GT, how are you doing? Hope you're doing good. Oh god. God can't even help this woman. He needs to bathe her in holy water. This is gonna get out of hand.
Camilla's friends, who is also a young lass that does OF, come to one of Body Blue's shoots.
I'm obsessed with virgins, but that usually means the boys and not the girls. But this Sunday, I'm gonna bring...
That is... I would not even touch you with a 10-foot pole! What is this? You know, she only goes for adult-age men, right? But it still kind of feels predatory if you only go for virgins, is what she did. I don't know, it feels fetishizing, you know? I find it also here, it's kind of funny, you know? I find it funny when dudes who are man whores, right? Say, like, they want the girl that's, like... a virgin, right? To marry. But they themselves aren't. And they really just want to marry a virgin. Or they just want to sleep with virgins. Those dudes also exist. And it's like... these dudes get backlash. But this chick who wants to mainly sleep with virgins, which is just something that's true, gets no backlash for that. I find that quite telling. You're not a good angle. There is no good angle for this woman. Not gonna lie, she does not look 25. I'm gonna say she looks late. She looks like mid-30s, maybe even 40. The holy water will turn black. There is no power that could wash her from her sins. My God, is that Michael Jackson? I thought he was dead. That is not Michael Jackson. Like, Michael Jackson is actually likable. This creature isn't.
Girls that are virgins and never seen before, and they're gonna watch it in person. Like, I can't wait to be on the bed, being stretched out, having these girls that I've never seen it before. I wonder how scared they're gonna be.
That's rage bait. Okay, like what she's saying there, she's trying to get you angry. But even the fact that her mind can think to say that is just so fucked. It's like those people that are writers on really messed up shows. It's like, yeah, they've definitely got something wrong with them, the fact they're able to even create this. I can't wait to see virgin girls watch me get stretched out. It's possibly...
It's just so weird. What is this weird obsession with virginity? Bruh. This bitch goes to hell. It's crazy. The fact that she can make up in her mind and be like, "Oh, that sounds like a good idea. I should say that." It has to be rage bait, but then again, I'm not so sure it actually is.
One of the worst sentences I've heard, not even this year, probably in my entire life. Just the word stretched out. Like, bro, what? Are you some blue tack that they're getting warm and then you get, oh, come on. Not like, come on, like, come on.
I'm looking forward to seeing your face. I'm looking forward to seeing their dicks and how much they're gonna, you know, try and hurt me.
Look at her
I'm
face.
looking forward to seeing, like, your face.
I'm terrified. I don't know what to expect. I don't know how I'm gonna feel. I really don't. I'm gonna stand there.
What's the aggression level? Have you talked to them what they're allowed and not allowed to do?
I've just said no back door, but I've said, like, mess me up. I'm
You're cool
your...
with hair pull,
Yes.
slapping.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
She's actually pulling that off. She's actually pulling that off. It feels like she's actually going to do this. Ugh. Tape Bros had a thing for that. Ugh. Hey, we won't want her in hell. Even the devil has standards. She gets like she is stuck in an eternal limbo between both worlds. Like as stuck as a ghost on Earth, but then again, ghosts can possess people, so she might just start it all over again. Influencers are like magicians; they can amplify the best and the worst in people. Hope your stream goes well, but I need to save brain cells before I commit Sudoku. I feel bad for her, bro. Why is she saying that? This is what absolute degeneracy does to a motherfucker. This is as degenerate as it can possibly get, at least for woman terms. I don't even. Can there even be a man that can get? I don't even know if that's possible.
I don't want a single bit of makeup left. I don't want a single bit like, no, take my dignity, take my holes, like,
Oh,
take
Bonnie,
me.
but you're so beautiful.
Thank you.
Yeah.
My daddy says the same.
Oh, she's so funny. She's great. The fact they're making this lass, like, she looks like, you know, a lot younger than what these two adults are next to her. They're purposely making her feel uncomfortable. It's a really weird situation. Like, they're getting off on the more uncomfortable she is. Like, this just shows what weird people these people are. Like, so strange. Like, imagine if that was your...
So they did, in fact, like, this girl is a normal girl. And she gets off on the fact of how this girl and probably other girls react. Help.
Daughter in the middle there, you would be absolutely fuming that these two adults are trying to make her feel as uncomfortable as possible. I believe this is one of Bonnie Blue's pages on TikToks, and just like read the caption. Bonnie Blue is going to get off on the innocence leaving Julia Filippo's body. What? The innocence? Look at her face. She looks like she's on the verge of tears, bless her. God, could you imagine being Bonnie Blue's daughter and you've got to, like, you know, you're going on work experience, you've got to watch your mum get stretched out.
Let's pray that she never gets pregnant, I beg of you. Men that sleep with her, please, have a little bit of dignity. And don't get her pregnant. I beg of you. That daughter's gonna have such a rough life. Such a rough life. Imagine constantly videos of your mom in your DMs. In your WhatsApp messages. Clips of her sent to you on TikTok. YouTube recommendations. You ain't getting away.
It's going to be a horrific day. On that same day, Bonnie filmed herself with all of these men she was going to be, with. I mean...
Some of these dudes don't even look that bad, right? This is not like ugly dudes who get... Some of them aren't even ugly dudes that you could think get no girls. Right? Most of these look like normal dudes. This goes out to the girls, right? This goes out to the girlies. This goes out to the girlies now, right? This one goes out to the girlies. If you are dating and you recognize any of these faces, dump them immediately. Dump them immediately.
This, like, what? Look at these men, man. Look at them. Shame. 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 I need a bell of shame. Should I get a bell of shame? There's so much shame that we react to. I need a bell. Every single time we just ring it and say shame.
Sorry, Daddy, but today I'm going to be stretched out a lot.
No! I don't want... No! No! And they look like they're like, what? This guy is like... Like, this is like, you live like 30 years, and this is your greatest achievement in life. This is what it feels like. Peak? This is not peak. I'm sorry, this is not peak. Poke, I think I see you in the back. You don't know what I look like. That can't be. This is so heckin' gross. This is incredibly... This is just... Wow. I don't know how these people can exist living like that. It's just terrible. Nothing more to it.
I mean, what is this trim, man? How can turning up to Body Blue be the second most embarrassing thing about you?
I cannot wait to be leaving here in a wheelchair. I don't know if it's medically possible to be able to take all of these.
This degenerate has a cross. Why? Look at how this fucker's smiling. Look at how these dudes are smiling. This one not. This one is mentally preparing for the worst day in his life. This one is like, oh, it's just smiling. It's just, I know it's not peak. I'm just peeking here. Okay, bro. But also smiling. This guy's like looking like a Neanderthal looking for his next meal. This is terrible. This is terrible. This is so awful.
Well, again, another corker. Can't wait to be leaving here in a wheelchair. Don't think anyone's ever said that after, you know, doing that with someone. It's almost like she tries to make as many people pissed off as possible. She isn't the first person to use this tactic. We've seen a lot of TikTokers over the past few years use this same rage bait tactic, and I've always said the people that use this tactic, it works sublimely for like 2, 3, maybe 4 years if you're really good at it. However, there's a drop-off point where it just doesn't work anymore. You see it with Bevo, where the rage bait stopped and now he's like clutching at anything to try and get some relevancy. You see it with a lot of other TikTokers that we've reacted to.
We cannot find my reaction to this by VTubing Twitter. If that goes out there, then I'm shaming this woman. I'm once again branded as a misogynist. It's over. This is so horrible. This woman is terrible. I have a very big disdain for corn actors. This is not good. I feel bad for her, but she does this on her own accord. I don't feel bad for her at all. If anything, she seems to enjoy this. I would love to see if there's actually some serious childhood drama. There probably is.
There's no longevity in this game, and the time is coming where Bonnie Blue will eventually fall off, and I don't know what she's going to be able to do to regain this amount of notoriety, because it's not going to happen. It's just inevitable at this point. She actually did make that girl join in, I believe, as well, which is pretty horrific.
So I know I told you could just watch, but I think it's better if you join in.
I'm not built like you.
No, but you will be. Guys, take her. She's ready to be stretched.
Oh my.
No. 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 Please say this didn't happen. Please say I'm schizophrenic. Please say I'm just seeing things. This is just a normal girl. Like, what do you even do in this situation? If this chick says, "Yo, you're gonna get babies put in you, baby seed," ain't no way. But she's grading herself in every way. What will she do next? I don't know. I'll be honest, but I hate OF girls because they just want to drag other people along with them. I agree. I'm genuinely not a big fan of corn, so to speak. She acts like the Philippines horrible. She's a dick guzzling trash can. She is just, pardon my French, a dick guzzling trash can. That's what it is. Wait, you don't like corn? Also, hey, I'd rather screw the most horrible monster girl than the monster girl encyclopedia than her. At this point, she belongs into the monster girl encyclopedia.
I cannot wait to teach a virgin girl. The quote, just guys, but barely equal pop girls, turns me on to another level.
That's mint, love. Mint crack that, like, class. Definitely, really, really good morals there, love. Really well done. Keep it up, love. Honestly, unbelievable, right? You're an inspiration to the nation. After this, she attended what I believe is like a freshers pool party. Mate, look at what is this guy wearing here, man? Like, I don't want to shame.
Yeah, never mind. No, bro, no. You need to shame these dudes. You need to shame these dudes and these women. I want to go for a 3-hour walk again. I really do.
Anyone for wearing things, but really, what is that? Like, is that a thong or briefs? Like, with the American flag on? I mean, there's being patriotic, and then there's just being a bit of a prick. Not gonna lie. That's harsh, I'm being harsh here. It's just a bit much. When I go on holiday, if I saw someone round the pool with them on, I'd be like, whoa. Didn't realise, you know, he must have a package holiday. You know what I mean? Must have got it all in big package holiday, yeah? Wait, sorry, is this man's girlfriend taking this photo?
I'll be real. If I was these men's parents, this would be a completely justifiable reason. This would be a completely justifiable reason to disown them. This may sound harsh, but I'd do it. Just the picture alone. Also, if I were a girl and like saw my boyfriend making a picture, or having a picture online with, or having just a picture with Bonnie Blue, immediate breakup. Immediate. You gotta go, bro. Also, what infuriates me most is that she pretty much got this girl now, and I hope that this wasn't just a joke. I hope it was just a joke. If it was not a joke, and she actually did that, this is super sad. Once again, I think you should do it with people that you actually, like, love and like. I don't know what to say. I cannot comprehend this. I'm awaiting until marriage, dude. This is frying my brain.
Is she aware of who this is? Just imagine if me and Chloe were out and Bonnie Blue was there. I was like, Chloe, will you take this photo of me and Bonnie Blue? Oh, who's that? Oh, no one. You wouldn't get it. You wouldn't get it, love. She also wanted to set a record after this.
I want to be the first person to drain a barely legal 18-year-old 30 seconds past midnight.
Yeah, okay,
This woman is. I'm saying it out loud. This woman is fetishizing virginity, and she's a predator. I'm actually straight up saying it. This is extremely predatory behavior. I don't care if that boy at that point is 18. You are a predator. If you do that, you are a predator.
I'm just done now, right? That's all, guys. Thank you very much for watching. That's such a niche record. Why would you even want to complete that one? Nobody. In like 100 years' time, it's going to be like, actually, there's a record that I really want to check. Bang, bang, bang. Oh.
Why does that even exist as a record? Or even the commentator is contemplating, and that's how you know it's a problem. This is just... This is just why? Why? Why?
Bonnie Blue holds that one, does she? From Bonnie Blue's perspective, she feels like, you know, as long as she's getting the likes and the engagement from these posts, it's fine. Can you imagine the time when it comes when she's doing these videos but nobody's liking it or nobody's commenting on it? That's going to be a very dark day indeed. You're just doing it for the love.
I just thought about something super stupid. You have no idea. One day we're gonna have a VTuber like that. The Bonnie Blue VTuber. I can see it. This is horrible. I just had the idea. But instead of actually going to dudes and sleeping with them, it's just gonna be art of 1,000 male VTubers doing it with her. I'm giving VTubers new ideas for scandals. Okay.
Love of the game at that point. Now, when I was researching for this video, like, I've filtered through so many clips of Bonnie Blue talk, and I have found like 1 or 2 clips where I believe that she's being sincere and she's not actually rage baiting. She's saying what she actually feels.
This is what frustrates me. I see so many articles and people saying, oh, those men are disgusting, they're horrible. I'm like, you've not met a single person in that queue, so who are you to judge them or say, oh, they're disgusting? Like, yeah, some of them are different.
They are disgusting. They are absolutely disgusting. There is no denial on that. I'm gonna say it. She makes my body count look like negative numbers. If she does it with yours, what does she do to mine? I have like a negative infinity sign then. Like you seem to like the idea of another EO. I mean, there's plenty of VTubers who initially were just e-thoughts, and then realize that you can make a lot of money if you're a VTuber. They're not here for VTubing. They're just here because they're e-thoughts. But we don't need a second Gunpei. Second Gunpei already dropped in a similar way with Elfin Psyop. We don't talk about Gunpei. Chat, how often do you gump? If you know, you know. How often do you gump?
Different shapes, sizes, and they've come from different backgrounds. Like, this is what frustrates me.
Yes, love. I haven't met Jack the Ripper. I can still imagine he's not the best guy. Probably not going to be first on me babysitting list. But this is the first time I've ever seen her, like, not be dead behind the eyes. You can tell she gets, like, she is actually frustrated saying this. It's the first time she doesn't seem like a robot and just regurgitating the same crap over and over.
And you lost in high school, you just said?
Mm.
What year in high school?
Well, I was 13.
What were you like in high school?
13 is, you know, that's like obviously a really young age to lose.
13? 13! I'm 24! This is crazy! And she's a year older than me!
And like whenever I react to someone, I know I've been pretty harsh on this video, but you know I try and like see things from their point of view, and with this woman it's incredibly difficult to kind of see things from her point of view. But I wonder if she might have been like losing your virginity at 13 would be traumatic. Like you're just not ready at that point, obviously. I wonder if just scenarios that she's been through previously in her life has just made her detach from the acts that she does, and the acts that she does now is like, I don't know, just stuff that she's still dealing with from her past. It's just, I just want to understand why she does this. Like, what is the reason? Because she says she does it because she enjoys it, and quite frankly, I just don't believe that at all. She might tell herself she does this because she enjoys it, and she might have convinced herself this is the reason, but honestly, I just don't.
She might genuinely actually originally been just a victim of being exposed to this way too young, way too early, and now she considers it normal. Could be. Could absolutely be. Now that doesn't excuse the actions she's doing now. It is just a reason. But we don't want to pull a, oh, I'm autistic, so that's why I'm doing this. I'm not at fault.
I can't fathom that being the reason why she does this. But all in all, like, the last time I reacted to Bonnie Blue a few months ago, I thought that she would just be, you know, just continue to kind of get worse and worse in terms of how big she's getting and what she says. Whereas this is the first time I've reacted to her where it seems even sadder than before because she's not getting the recognition for saying these awful things. And I wonder if that's going to make her become worse because she's going to say even worse things to try and gain some notoriety back, or do even worse challenges to get more people kind of slating her. I have no idea where this is gonna go. However, I just hope that she stops and she just finds some inner peace, because the stuff she's doing is not gonna make her happy. I don't care what she says. This is not the way forward, love. You're harming women in the process and harming yourself. Anyway, donuts, if you want to watch another video from me, click this video here.
And they're harming men in the process as well. Because men respond super well to being addicted to corn. That's pretty much the end of the video. There is a chance it'll get worse. There's also a pretty good there's also a very good chance that she will inspire other women to do the same. And it's just, I don't know, and get other women into the situation as well. Remember, OnlyFans is now competing. OnlyFans is now competing with nurses and teachers. Do with that information what you will. That's how bad it is.